got started in skating about maybe, I think it was like 9 years ago.
I've been skating for about, I'm 20 right now, so, like 12 years. I got my first board when I was, 7 or 8.
And I heard these loud clacking noises. I asked my mom if I could go over and check it out. Turns out it was these 3 dudes just hucking themselves down these big blocks in pitch black darkness, pretty much. I just knew that I wanted to do that. It just looked like so much fun.
Yeah, my brother got me into it actually. He's a couple years older than me.
I just wanted to pick up a board and just like skate and just shred everything. I had to start skating. I had no option.
It's just so different. It was different than any of the other sports I've seen. It was just fun. It was super fun.
I've been skating for about 13 years, and I don't know how I got into it. Just my uncle gave me his skateboard. He was really into making grip tapes and all sorts of things, and eventually he just gave it to me, and then I started bombing my grandma's hill with my butt, and then eventually worked my way up onto my feet. From there on, it's been ever since skateboarding. Skating has had a big impact on my life. Just the way I look at architecture, the way I look at anything from my perspective compared to someone that doesn't skate, it's completely different. And in the community of skateboarding, I've met tons of cool people. I've experienced things that most people probably wouldn't have experienced, places-wise, music-wise. It's like shaping who I am, who I'm growing, my future too.
I got my first board when I was about 6 years old from Santa Claus on Christmas, and it was like a shitty Star Wars board, but my uncle has been skating his whole life, and he bought me an actual board for just no reason. He just bought it for me because he's awesome. Yeah, we just used to go to skate lab with him, my uncle, all the time, and his son, so my cousin. And we were like super into vert for a long time, and then got into street because vert was like kind of not super fun, I guess. Because you can't skate vert everywhere, but you can skate street like wherever you want. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's kept me going most in skating is mainly the simplicity of just cruising around and just messing around on the skateboard, because I don't really do any serious tricks. I just like to have fun.
Inspiration, I don't know, mostly from friends and people that are doing tricks out of the norm. You see people that are like in the commercials that doing like the street league, like competitions, or going for big tricks. Yeah, that inspires me, but that just doesn't seem like fun.
The reason I don't like competitions or contests is because it's not like real skating. It's like turning into like more of a sport, but like not in a good way. It's just really lame. Yeah, and then like Nike and Adidas are like major like sports like shoes and like clothing companies, like running and like working out and like soccer and basketball, and now they're like trying to jump on the skateboard game because they like see dollar signs, and it's kind of lame that they're like buying out all the good skateboarders and stuff like that. I don't know. And like Monster and Red Bull are like doing the same thing. It's lame. Fuck that shit.
Let me see your pictures, man. You got one?
Cops feel on skating. There's some people that they understand, but then there's just some cops they do not understand it at all. They just want to give you a ticket because they think every skater's the same. I have teachers who just hate skating because they think all skaters are the same. They don't do their homework and all such. Got that a lot in like college and in high school.
Cops are fags most of the time. I don't know. They just take it way too seriously about skating, and they should just mind their own business, I guess. Alright, so there's this shootout rail at Moore Park College, and we roll up and skate there for like 5 minutes, and campus police pull up and just completely go overboard with it and just start pushing Egan around and grabbing his camera.
There's a camera shooting around here that's shooting this very spot. We can go back and pull it back and
See it
show
right there at the
you
edge of the building?
if you've been skating
Focus
here.
is on this area.
Okay.
So if we go back and see it, we're going to come get you. And we're going to cite you out. Do you understand
You guys got
that?
IDs with you today?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Said
Don't you ever put your hand up in front of my face.
Dude, get back.
No.
Dude, back up.
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Disrespecting me, I don't take. He's asking you for it. You must give it
No,
to
I
him.
can't.
Give it to me right now.
Give it to him or get arrested. One of the...
Taking my
You will?
camera.
Yes, I can.
No,
It may contain evidence of a
I'm
violation
You're
of
being
California
retained
law.
right now,
What the
dude.
fuck are you doing to me?
You're resisting.
Fuck, dude, you're gonna draw my camera.
about ready to go to jail. Get it?
You guys are fucking ridiculous. My bag is over there. If I'm gonna put it away.
You
and
stay
I'm gonna
right
let
here.
you-
You're being detained, okay? You don't go where you want. When you release, then you may. When he asks for something, you give it to him. That is probably evidence in there.
And I told you to stop recording, and it looks like it's still recording.
They ended up letting us go, like with no tickets or anything, but yeah, it's fucked up. I definitely thought Egan was going to jail in the back of the cop car, but he ended up going home. I got thrown in the drunk tank by a cop because he was calling me Napoleon Dynamite, and I told him that's not my name, officer, and I was just like bitching at him and shit, and he took me to the drunk tank, and my mom picked me up like 6 hours later. Oh, and then when I was in the drunk tank, I was like, the little peephole thing, I was like, excuse me, officer, can I call someone to pick me up? And he was right there but just wouldn't even respond, so I raised my voice, and then I raised my voice again, and then he freaking came in and threw the door open and threw his forearm into my throat and was like sit down and shut the fuck up. And I was like, what the hell? That was crazy. Shit was weird.